You know, the question that actually really bothers me with comic book fans is when they ask how many people did Batman indirectly kill by not killing the Joker. I have a better question for you. How many people did Batman save by not killing the Joker? Because if you think about it, Batman doesn't cross that line for one very good reason. Because if he decides to become judge, jury, and executioner, he will be judge, jury, and executioner a lot more than for just one person. It's not like you cross that line once and you can go back. You can't go back once you crossed it. So Batman will actually end up becoming much more worse than the Joker. And I think that's why it's important that Batman doesn't kill the Joker. Yep. It is 10 a.m. We finished my first experiment whole class today. I have another one coming in about 3 hours, so I gotta get to the library and look over some stuff before I go into that class, because I am not sure what I'm gonna do in it. Didn't have time to look over it yesterday. I especially love the classes where we don't know what we're doing. Well, I had some idea of what we're doing, but the experiment didn't seem to match with what we're given to read. And then the professors don't know what they're doing and they can't get the experiment to work. And it's like, okay, go take the measurements. What? Okay. New plan. I'm gonna get food first, and then I'm going to the QM Social, edit the video, and then read about the experiment that I'm supposed to do today. Finished with breakfast. I'm actually quite surprised at the Curve's prices. It's actually not that bad. I'm headed to QM Social and just gonna get my previous video done there. Oh, I guess the library it is. Okay, I finished with my last class of the day. Well, it wasn't much of a class, it was more of a lab session. It was really annoying because we were done super early, but turns out we were done super early because we did the experiment wrong. But by the time we had to repeat it, we're actually really familiar with the equipment, so we actually got it done in 15 minutes. So we still finished half an hour early, even though we did it wrong. Heading home now, and after that I'm gonna start working on the fun stuff. So, as I hinted at it before, a couple of weeks ago, this thing that I wanted to talk about from the rocketry convention is that I think I might want to start my own society regarding rocketry. That inspired me because it was very cool. It was so cool to see all these scientists and engineers talking about the things that are happening in the world of rocketry and technology. And there was these crazy ones where they I think I've mentioned in the last video that they build these metals out of gases where they actually heat the atoms up in a way that they are layered on top of each other, and they create these really expensive metals in space inside a satellite, and then they bring back and they sell for millions. Like, there are all these cool things, and I know when I'm gonna be looking for a job, I want to stand out. I want to work at some of these cool places, and to stand out, I'm gonna have to have something to show that's actually impressive. And saying that I was part of Team Aurora and Hyperlink for a year is not that impressive, to be honest. I don't just want to do that. There are so many other ideas. I have so many cool projects on my mind. I don't even know how I'm gonna find the time and schedule my life to do it, but I know it's something very exciting, something very cool, and I think I will want to go in detail, which is the part I actually find very interesting, which will be very boring to watch, to be honest. Talking about like maths and science and aerodynamics and stuff like that will be very boring, I'm assuming, for the average YouTube watcher, but I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna be really cool. And I think I got this book from the library. That's what I was actually looking for in the library. I got this. And it goes through the structures, which I actually found the most difficult to get around. It's like, I don't think the electronics and the coding will be the hardest part for me. I think it will be the structure itself. So I'm thinking about going through this book and making a small video about like summarizing what I learned. Because as I've talked in my previous videos, that if you want to make sure you learn something, make a video about it, because if you can explain it to other people, then you know it. That would be my way of testing it. This is 500 grams of protein, 500 grams of lean beef, 5% fat, 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, so this has around 150 grams of protein, just this. That's my daily protein intake, and mashed potatoes for today. And I am meant to be cutting, and this would fit into cutting if I wouldn't have had the full English breakfast this morning. Cutting is a lot harder when you love eating. This has to be one of the most disgusting potatoes I've ever had. I'm never buying this one ever again. Usually they have some ready potatoes there. I'm on uni campus, they don't have the equipment to make my own. I'm not spending money on it at this point in my life to have the equipment to make my own mashed potatoes, but anyway, I'm gonna suffer through this one. Also, these are cut up into squares with very good reason. I don't like just cooking it the way it's shredded, because then it's a lot of small bits, and then getting it all together, I don't like it. And so at one point I decided to make patties, like burger patties, and I made those, and I took it to work with me. So I had pasta, or just patties with like burger, and the head chef stopped and just stared at my food for like 10 minutes. He's like, "What in the abomination is this?" I have insulted my workplace with the food that I brought in, so I decided to go with these. I feel like this is the best one out of all of them. When I made patties, they ended up being very dry. These end up being still juicy, but large. So yeah, it's a good proportion, good ratio of taste to texture to size. Altogether, this would be, I think, 900 calories. Well, I forgot to include the butter. 1200 calories. So on top of this, I would still be able to eat like 500 more calories worth of food. Obviously, I had breakfast, so today's not a cheat day. Today is a bulk day. That's how we classify it. That was good food. Okay, now I'm gonna read the Bible a little bit, and then I'm gonna move on to doing some electronics. People, you're gonna read your Bible every day. I'm gonna make sure you do it. In today's crazy world, one thing I've learned in being alive for 21 years is that you can't do anything in this world right without God. So you gotta read your Bible. But yeah, after that, I'm gonna do some electronics. Then work on today's experiment, the write-up. And then I can go to the gym at around 9. I go to the gym at 9, and I think that'll be good. Taking a quick and slight detour from the plan for tonight. Got what I came for. Wanted a smaller keyboard for a while now because I still have my old gaming keyboard and it's big and clunky and I don't like it, so it's gonna be easier to type with this. It's very uncomfortable with the old one. Also, look at London Central. It looks way better where I live. It looks way better than where I live. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna end today's vlog here.